Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
58 for Mike. Squeeze, double. 58 for Mike. 58 for Mike. Time to go, night.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Play action now. Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Prescott off play action. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Prescott now. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. They're the favorite, no question. And when they score like that on the opening drive to set the tone, you're the underdog on the other bench. That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, because you can't bring the home crowd into it, because you're counting on that to be a part of your equalizer, ride their momentum. But you have to give them something to cheer for. So now what you're worried about is they're better than we are. We can't get going. Are we about to get blown out?
Good news, still a long way to go. An extra point by Nagar is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And, boys, he got the full package. Loves the game, big-time arm, 4.4 speed, so good that another quarterback prospect said to him, "What's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast."
3 yards the gain there, second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Here's Fields. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up fourth down. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
2nd and 4. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep for Chicago, Daz Newsome. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Check 3, check 3.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. A great move by Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. All told, it's a loss of 8 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now a give running left with Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Dallas offense set for this next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he'll give it here to his running back. Escapes the defender. Oh, what a juke into space. And he takes this all the way down to the Bears' 30. A big pickup there on the run. Another good carry there for the NFL's 2nd leading rusher. And we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
But I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's 1st or 2nd or even 3rd in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. But I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play. No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And to give this time to the tailback. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Nagar's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
Here's Fields.
What's the
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Fields throwing again. Open man is Newsome. He's got it. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On 2nd and 9, Fields. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. DeMarcus Lawrence just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
But no sense to start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
On is Santos for the Bears field goal. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. To throw is Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 43.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. And then he curls back inside for the completion.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Spencer. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Prescott to throw it. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Prescott on first down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
Prescott's pass complete to C.D. Lamb. A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's third.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Nagar's kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Onto the field now come the Bears. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A give. This is Montgomery. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. Going right side here, and that's complete. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Fields going to get this to Montgomery, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. From the 45 on 2nd down, Fields. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And he will find his man on the outside. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Caught by Montgomery. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. To the air again, Fields. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And it's the Jets who are out in front in that one. The Jets still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we head to the Big Apple, more specifically to MetLife Stadium in Jersey to check on the Giants. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Will Fuller, a touchdown reception. In the game you're watching, you've seen a strong first half out of Dak Prescott. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw there complete to Mooney. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Fields now to throw. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap. Fields He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16.
All day, every day, any day.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. And off comes to Montgomery. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back to throw. Fields. He's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Fields. Open man. He finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Komet. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Santos with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 62 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Lamb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Spencer. That catch good for only a couple. On play action, Prescott. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
3rd and long for Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Lamb. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 40.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Looking to throw, Prescott.
Let's go, defense.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
4 yards remain for second down.
Everyone's got 4 down.
Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This one from 35 yards away. Nagar's kick is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Here comes Justin Fields and the rest of the Bears offense. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Now Fields. There's Mooney with another catch. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 44, Fields forced out to his left. The Bears on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Flushed out right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick, but instead it's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that is no good. Wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he's got this down to the 35.
Good work, boy. Let's go.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Got four down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Prescott from the gun. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack it back at the 36. Tack McKinley. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Nagar's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out? And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. Not much there, only a yard. Second and 9 now. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. They'll look to throw again. And he fires one incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
On first down, it's Montgomery. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Neville Gallimore on the stop.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Mike 27.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead.
Montgomery.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Once more, Montgomery.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Now back to throw. Dancing to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
David Montgomery,
his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from taking the lead in this game.
This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So Dak and the Cowboys down 20-19. A little under 2.5 to go. A chance to end this season with a bang as they come up with a 1st and 10. A first down throw for Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Prescott. That's complete to Lamb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Prescott's throw taken in by Landry. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he'll give it here to his running back. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy. And they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So the focus now shifts to the Bears, trailing by 2 after the made field goal. A little under 50 seconds to go. Needing at least 40 yards, you'd have to think, to have a shot.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Switch up. Switch up.
He'll look to throw. Complete to Newsome. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Clock now under 30 ticks and running. Able to complete it to Montgomery. Oh, and what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short game. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. He's back to throw. Able to find Kmet. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Cowboys, they do get that 10th win of the year as they finish up at 10-7 overall. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it could be a potentially devastating